Welcome everyone to this wonderful venue. We have the umpires walking out with the new ball in their hand. Out come the openers, cheered by a good crowd in. Pace bowler into the attack. There must be some nerves as the batsman is set to face his first ball. Found the gap beautifully, and that races away to the boundary again. The bowler has overstepped, no ball. Well, the captain has been very smart with his bowling changes. Oh, he lost control of the ball completely. 5 wides. Missing his line there. Wide signal. By-signaled. It's a full house here, and what an atmosphere we've had for this match. Well, that's a massive six. Made a cracking sound at the bat. No ball called. Plenty happening out there. Fielding captain needs to calm his bowlers down before the umpire interferes. Lovely timing. Ball hitting the sweet spot. Is glorious. Perfect timing and placement. Will he take him on again? Let's see. Good shot for a single. No ball called. Get ready for the free hit now. Turned away for a single. Nice throw straight to the top of the stumps. Very good running between the wickets. I tell you what, the slow ball won't be a bad option on this pitch. Squeeze single there, good running. Wow, that was a really wide throw.
भाई कमेंट करते रहे, प्लीज़ कमेंट करते रहे, अपनी हेल्प कर रहे नाम कमेंट करें.
Poor ball, but that's a sensational shot. That's going to be four. No ball called.
चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें भाई, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें.
Batsman all set to cash in on this free hit. Great shot, middles it and penetrates the gap for four. He's too good a player not to take advantage of anything loose. Decided to bowl that from round the wicket. Good shot for a single. Turned away for a single. The bowler has overstepped, no ball. Batsman all set to cash in on this free hit. That is glorious. Perfect timing and placement. Gorgeous shot. Found the middle of the bat there. Will he take him on again? Let's see. Very good running between the wickets. Good bowling, it beats them all, ends up. That was a moral victory for the bowler. Squeeze a single there, good running. But that brings us to the end of the power play. Fielding captain can now have more fielders outside the inner circle. Well, he has to bowl that one again. Captain will be more happy with his bowlers conceding only singles at this stage. Good shot for a single. Turned away for a single. Good backing up by the fielder. Shows how involved he is in the game. There is a little bit on the surface for the bowlers. It is also good for batting. Very good running between the wickets. Lucky not to have conceded more runs. Dazzling batting by this duo. The captain needs to come up with a plan to break this partnership. Lovely bowling and a good leave too. Well, is to bowl that one again. Well, is to bowl that one again. Squeeze a single there. Good running.
भाई प्लीज़ वीडियो को लाइक करें, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें। भाई तो बात से नहीं, वीडियो को लाइक करें, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें।
Very well played. Just working on the field where the gaps are.
But please वीडियो को लाइक करें, चैनल को
Missing his
सब्सक्राइब
line
करें,
there. Wide signal. Captain will be more happy with his bowlers conceding only singles at this stage. Tight lines and watchfully played.
लाइक करें, वीडियो को लाइक करें।
Feel the bowler should be around that good length area more. Good shot for a single.
भाई वीडियो को लाइक करें, प्लीज़ वीडियो को लाइक
Good
करें,
game
चैनल को
awareness.
सब्सक्राइब करें।
He was covering the throw well. They need more boundaries now to make up for their slow start. Turned away for a single. He really had to reach for the ball to collect it. Bowlers can actually get extra bounce by bowling cutters on this pitch. Good shot by the batsman. Can they steal a second here? The fitness level of the players today is something else. Wonderful to see them run like that. Very good running between the wickets. Good backing up by the fielder. Shows how involved he is in the game. Squeeze a single there. Good running.
चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें, वीडियो को लाइक करें प्लीज़।
There is a little bit on the surface for the bowlers. It's also good for batting. Couldn't time that well as you'd have liked. Feel the bowler should be around that good length area more. Good shot for a single.
चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें।
Umpire signals leg byes. It doesn't matter how the runs come as long as they're coming. Very important to keep wickets in hand because in the death overs, they'll have that security. Shot, lovely shot right from the middle of the bat. That's an amazing shot. Beautiful timing. Looks in good batting form. But that's going to be for all right. Sweet timing. That was a good ball and equally well played by the batsman. Last ball coming up. Turned away for a single. The bowler has overstepped, no ball. Last ball coming up. Bang! That's powerfully struck by the batsman for a maximum. End of the first inning won't be long before we resume this thrilling contest. The fielding side looks warmed up and ready to go. Openers walking in and the crowd cheering in anticipation. Pace bowler into the attack. The bowler has the new ball. We're all set to go for the first ball of the innings. Now how close is that one? But the umpire says not out. And it decides not to take the review. Beautiful bowling, hitting the right legs.
भाई आज मेरा फर्स्ट मैच है, पहली बार मैं क्रिकेट खेल रहा हूँ। अगर आपको लगे अच्छा खेल रहा हूँ तो बस कमेंट करके बताएं। चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें, वीडियो को लाइक करें।
Good shot for a single. Oh, that's good. Not good if you're a batsman. Good bowling. It beats them all, ends up. Batsman losing his concentration there. Poor running between the wickets, really poor. He didn't get any timing on that one. Poor running between the wickets, really poor. Poor running between the wickets, really poor. Oh, beats the edge, and the batsman has played all around that one. Tell you what, that previous delivery must be playing in the batsman's head. Oh, that's a good delivery, right on the money. Batsman losing his concentration there. Well bowled, past the edge of the bat. That was a moral victory for the bowler. That's a beauty. The batsman had to play at that one. Well, the captain has decided taking the pace of the ball is a good way to go. And the batting power play comes to an end. Poor running between the wickets, really poor. Good shot for a single. Wow, that was a really wide throw. Oh, that's a goal. The umpire thinks otherwise. And he decides not to take the review. Well, that's goal. The bowler thinks he's out. The umpire thinks otherwise. And he decides not to take the review. It's a full house here, and what an atmosphere we've had for this match. That looks close. Big appeal. The umpire thinks otherwise. And he decides not to take the review. Spinner back. I think that's a good move. Captain will be more happy with his bowlers conceding only singles at this stage. Good shot for a single. Slim pickings at the moment. The batsmen need to up the gear a bit. Oh, beats the edge, and the batsman has played all around that one. Tell you what, that previous delivery must be playing in the batsman's head. Turned away for a single. That's a quick throw, right on top of the stumps. Oh, that's That's a beautiful delivery. The bowler really unlucky to not get an edge on that one. Tell you what, that previous delivery must be playing in the batsman's head. He's very lucky to get away with that one. That's skillful bowling. Tell you what, that previous delivery must be playing in the batsman's head. That's a beauty. The batsman had to play at that one. The batsman should watch the ball closely and get in line at the ball. Exceptional. What a catch. Full marks for the catch. The fielding side is ecstatic after that breakthrough. Pleasing to the eye. This effort by the fielder, mind-blowing. Very important to keep wickets in hand, because in the death overs, they'll have that security. Beautiful bowling, hitting the right legs. Tell you what, that previous delivery must be playing in the batsman's head. Good shot for a single. That's a quick throw, right on top of the stumps. But it seems like the bowler prefers to bowl from this end. Turned away for a single. That's confirmed by the umpires. Batsman doesn't look confident with that one, and he decides not to take the review. The fielding side is ecstatic after that breakthrough. Last ball coming up. Got him. That's a stunner. Out for a duck. They put a good all-round performance today. Bowled well to defend their total. They've earned the victory.